Hello everybody, my name is V. Narendra Kumar and we are from NRK Academy. Today we have Unit 4, Co-Curricular Activities, its importance and implementation. We are in the series called Holistic Education for a Passionate Life. It's a wonderful series and we are in the Unit 4. We have already seen the importance of subjects, how to learn subjects. You can go back into those videos and see that also. Co-curricular activities, it's important and implementation. A school should be a lively place. It could be home also. Not as a school, home also. Children, and if you're a self-learner, you should do it for yourself. Children cannot always listen to lectures and do writing tasks. They need to holistic activities. In the following, we have covered what are these activities, and under each heading, we have explained its importance and the way it should be implemented in the school. Now, most schools do this, but we have given a certain depth again here. So, what we are trying to maybe focus your minds, people are listening to this, is that you can do something more deeply, more joyously. That's all I think we are trying to do in this assembly. The daily assembly is a wonderful opportunity to gain confidence in public speaking, learn the importance of teamwork, organizing things, be in touch with the daily news, express himself or herself through song, dance and drama. These are no ordinary skills and it must be very much part of a vibrant school curriculum. But it is very important that the presentations during the assembly should be done not as a rote, but with spontaneity and originality. To bring this about, one of the most important things to understand is that a child is to learn from mistakes only. Hence, it should be deeply understood that the process is greater than the product. I repeat, the process is greater than the product. So, if there's a child who comes on the stage and is fumbling, as a great educator, as a deep educator in love with the child and the process, will understand today he is not very good. Tomorrow he will naturally become better, and it's not that he has to reach that end. The process itself is progress. If you look within, you will find that the fear of failure is a dominant attribute of our psychology. And that has inhibited us from trying out things and growing out of our fears. Does this not inhibit our character? A deep understanding of this issue will liberate all of us, teachers and learners. For teachers are also learners. Life is nothing but a continuous process of growth, blooming, discovery and learning. Process is progressive. Music and dance. Music and dance are the things that children love to do. I mean, even we would. And also do it spontaneously. The untouched, innocent minds and hearts of children can express very well in music and dance. So the teacher should always try for expression in children as a primary thing. Expression. So initially, a shy child first, he would come dance in a very awkward way. Slowly, after 1, 2, 3 days, he'll start getting his rhythm. See? So you should be gentle in this way. Teach music and dance can be taught, and you can use all the methods of teaching. Field trips. There's a huge difference between abstract and the concrete. To read about mountains and rivers, for example, is a lot different from actually seeing mountains and rivers. There is so much to see in the world. With the proper selection, children must be shown places and industries and all the things that he doesn't see around him. Monuments, great monuments, rivers, beaches, hills, and you can just go on multiplying that. There are hundreds and thousands of places in this world which he has not seen in his surroundings. In the younger stages of life, he should have a lot of exposure to and feeling with respect to all these things. Make his learning concrete. Different climates, different cultures, different places, etc. It's obvious a child should also see industries with his own eyes. For example, he should also see how a ship is made in the shipyard, or how the rockets are constructed in a place like ISRO or NASA. It's such, you can see even videos that way. It's through such insights that a child discovers the thrill in science and technology. But in field trips, it should not be just like a time, just time based. Care should be taken to make it truly an educational trip. A resource person should be a good guide, bringing out all the information and knowledge. He could talk about the history, the geography, and the science of all these places. Art and craft. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This quotation is really true in so many ways. Art develops visual imagination, sharpens one's power of observing things around us, develops a sense of beauty, actually wonder. A child should do art, not just to become a painter, obviously, but to express his inner world. Craft is a hand skill which sharpens the mind and the hand coordination, which, as Gandhi once said, is a very basic skill to acquire. A developed motor skills is a kind of intelligence. It's a kind of sensitivity. Also, craft concretizes many math concepts, right? Actually, like geometry, area, volume. The various kinds of craft also help in developing a feeling of beauty and design. We know when potters walls. So we are just sensitizing to you. All this whole series is to make you just look at this whole process in a slightly different way. Computer technology. Any job today requires specific computer skills like Microsoft Office, creating videos, blogs, designs, websites, and basics of programming. Those who lack the skills find life to be limited. Suddenly, when you grow old, in a good school, children should have hands-on, it's really comfortable hands-on activities, doing projects effectively, effortlessly actually, and beautifully using computers. This high comfort level with respect to computers will go a long way to help the students ascend in whatever his career in life. Games is something which actually I think children need it like food. Games could be one of the most important activities for a growing child. Games help in keeping the mind fit and healthy, develops team spirit, obviously, getting used to winning or losing. That is very important. Once you become comfortable with winning, I've seen people who are into sports, they have some fantastic personality, provides enjoyment and provides the satisfaction of deep need for physical activity to the growing child. It's very, very deep need. Games are absolutely an integral part of a school curriculum. And that completes Unit 4. In the Unit 5, we'll take up a very important practical thing called the monitoring process and CCE. Thank you.